So, I have done my Wii Fit review, and it was a pretty good score. Anyway, I must say it was a pretty good game to play. Now, let's try to see how we go with Wii Sport. Wait a minute. Ew, 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 ew. Yuck. Oops, wrong one. Yuck. What a weird in the middle. Now, where were we? Yes, let's get to Weird Sports. To start off, you do not need a Wii Fit board. All you need is the controller and the game. To start off, you got about 5 games and a practice board. For you can actually do tennis or boxing or baseball and even golf. And there's also bowling. Also, well, of course, what you need is, well, most of the games you don't really, except for boxing, you don't really require to use your Joy-Con. You don't really require to use your Joy-Cons. So if you want to play any other game besides boxing, well, you don't need this. So I must say, quite alright. And to start off, let's just see how we go with this. Through the game, you can also practice if you're not that very good. And I'm just fine with any of the games. But where boxing goes, it's a bit out of hand. Sure, you might want to get punch, 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 but well, let's just say the boxing is quite alright, considering the fact that you have to punch and punch. But it seems that for some reason, instead of you can't punch, you have to punch. It might take a little bit hard. It's a bit harder to do the punching for the party. It's a bit harder to like punch someone so basically you have to always aim for the face. Plus you run a life bar. And you can easily have like multiple lives as long as you go in the match. And you only get to have 3 rounds. Which I guess is just fun for me, I guess. And my less interesting part as well, if you happen to have a little glitch with a controller like this, and it happens to not work anymore, well then, congratulations. Because it requires you to free controllers to play tennis, instead of taking turns, or by just sharing. Which is okay, because it might be a bit hard for someone to share this thing, but I mean, look at this. It's not even a kart race. But for golf and bowling goes, every single game, except for tennis, you can do 3 players and take turns. So it's a pretty okay standard thing. And the training and the efforts, pretty just fine. So I must say, this game is pretty good. Even has a good stamp, fun games, and yeah, it's just fun. So, Wii Sports gets 10 out of 10. So hope you have a nice day, and have a nice time at Birdgamer. See ya.